This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, you have to start your Android Studio first and start up your Android virtual device on which you want to test. I can start up Android Studio. Okay, this is the Android virtual device manager. You can start up your device manager and start up the virtual device. You can close this if you wish to, the Android Studio and all. And what you can do is that you can just check up by going to your command prompt that your system is recognizing the mobile device and not. For that, you have to fire ADB devices command. It is starting the ADB server, and it basically shows you that the emulator name is this and the device is keyword is coming. Everything is fine. What we can do is that we can open up Katalon Studio. Two things I can show you today, because it will not take much time to basically do automation over Android. You have the object spy. This is the object spy. If you hover your mouse, it will tell you this is a spy for the web application. This is a spy for the mobile, and you are using a spy for the Android device. Click out here. It automatically takes the device name. The emulator you can see recognizes it. If it doesn't recognize, it will ask you to download it and it will start recognizing it through Katalon. And we are going to start not with the application file. And the application that I'm going to test is this one. Android applications are created with the .apk extension, so it is kept out here in the Android in the APM APM folder. This is the sample application with the .apk extension. Okay, so what you can do, you can just go browse out here to the APK extension file, and what you can do is that you can start. This will open up the. This is basically, if you look at the Android device right now, uh, I think the application is already open, if I'm not wrong. It is installed in this system. Let me check it up. Let's go to settings. Let's do settings right now. Okay, let us skip it right now. Skip all these things. We'll do that later on. Let's go to settings first. Network connection, system, scroll down to the apps and notifications. Okay, it has only these two apps. Fine. So now browse to that with APK file. So what this spy tool will do is right now is that it will install the application APK file in the virtual device and also open up the application. So for that you have to click on the start button. You can see that it will install. It takes time to install and open the application for the first time because it pushes the application, does a handshake with the virtual device. Who's doing the handshake? Not Katalon, APM is doing the handshake with the virtual device, and then it installs and opens up the application. That's done now. Now, after doing the handshake and opening the application, this is the virtual device. This is the screenshot of the first page which has opened. This page screenshot is out here. Now you want to basically spy upon this. Spying means that you want to check the properties of this. You can keep the properties out here. For example, I want to get the properties of views. If you look at here, if you click here, tick it, you will get the properties of it. Class is equal to this, text is equal to this, resource ID is this, package is this, content description is views, checkable is true. Now, if you understand for particular behavior, the class is nothing but the class attribute. Text is nothing but the text present out here. Resource ID is nothing but the ID attribute. And name attribute is name by default. Now don't try to change this name out here. Okay, never try to change this name. What you can do is you can add it to the object repository. Don't try to change the name out here. Directly add to the object repository out here. What you can do is that you can create a folder out here called as mobile one. The folder gets created, and inside this folder you actually click on the OK button. So automatically you will see that there is an object repository mobile one and that is added. Views is added. You can see this. Okay, you can do with spine. And let's say in the real time I go and click on views. This page opens up and I can scroll down. So I can basically capture this again. Okay, whatever you have captured is basically taken, not the whole page. You can see more are there in down. It has captured until game control input. I want to capture uh, let's say something called as progress bar. And then I have to click on the let this element be present out here in the virtual device and then click on capture. This is the progress bar. And you can click out here. These are the properties of it. I want to add it to the object repository. Add to it. So you can add it to your mobile one. And it gets added like this progress bar. Okay. And if you click on the progress, let's say the device, now this is the progress bar. If you tap out there, it opens up API demos incremental. You can capture from here again. It gets captured. You want to click on incremental. So highlight it and get the properties of it and add it to the repository by going to mobile one. What are it? And so in the real time, you tap on incremental. Okay, and what you need to do, you have to again capture, and you can, what happens in real time, you will see this. If you click on plus, the progress bar increases. If you click on minus, it decreases. Okay, that is what I have captured. At this point, the progress bar is at this point. This is the capturation points I will capture out here. This one, this plus sign. This is where it is present. Okay, so I'll add it to the repository. This is one way to add it out. Right, you can stop it right now. It closes automatically. Okay, so what I have done is a simple behavior. I hope this is the application which has got installed. So I clicked on views. I clicked on progress bar. Progress bar is not present in this particular screen. You have to scroll down. It is out here. And I clicked on incremental. I clicked on the plus button. I'll click it plus button 2 times. Okay. So this is what I will do. So you can open up a test case out here. I'll call this as mobile one test case. So what we are doing in real time, I'll show you. That is the same thing I have to do. I have to open the application. That is nothing but start application. So you have to go to mobile keyword, and there is a keyword called as start, and you have to give the path of the application out here. And the path of the application is this one. Copy, paste, backward slash. The name of the application is. Okay, first time when you ran it through the object repository, already installed the application. Second time it will not install, it will just invoke the application. That is open the application, that's all. And then what I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to tap on views. So I'll add mobile keyword called tap. There's a keyword called tap. There's tap and hold at the position, tap at the position, lot of things are out here. So I will not tap and hold. Tap and hold means for a longer period of time. Tap and hold it. At the position mean by the X and Y coordinates. So just tap it out. In the tap, you have to give where you have to tap. That's all, and the timeout for tapping. System will wait at most timeout. Return the result. So tap, and where do you want to tap? That's defined in the object repository. Auto tap on views. A timeout period, let's say, is 10 seconds for the tap to happen. And after that, what I'm supposed to do? Now you have to click on progress bar, which is down. It is not present in this particular screen. So you have to scroll down. So let's go out here and check it out. Built-in mobile keywords. There's something called as scroll. Yeah, there's something called a scroll to the text. So what is the text that you want to scroll in? I'll go and scroll to the text. So I'll use this, drag and drop it out here. So what is the text you want to scroll in? For that you don't need the address. The text is, uh, if I go out here, progress bar it is. 1 minute. This will tap on views. That's fine. This is deleted. Scroll to the text. Now what is the text of it? Mm, let's open up this progress bar part. This is the text. Copy it from here. I don't need the address. Just scroll to that particular text. So it will automatically scroll. After scrolling, it will tap out here. Scroll to the text and you got to tap. So add tap. Tap to. Now you have to give tap to this progress bar. You have to scroll to the text because the text is this element is not present in the viewport. It is way down. You scroll and tap. After tapping, it has to tap on incremental. Tap is like click in your web. Tap on incremental. And after tapping on incremental, you have to click on this plus button 2 times. You can use the tap or click method as you wish to. Close application. You can tap it 2 times. Tap on that particular button, which is defined by this one. So what tap for 5 seconds. And I have to tap it 2 times, so I have to use the tap keyword 2 times. And then you can close the application. So close the application. I'll go to the same state, go to the home screen, and then we'll start the application right now. So there is, in the run mode, there is something called as Android. You can just run this. Emulator, this one, yes, okay. I'll tap. It should scroll to the text and tap. Now it has tapped. Click on incremental. Tap on this plus button 2 times. Then we'll close the application. A simple behavior, how do you do scrolling and tapping? This is one of the test cases. Now instead of using the object spy to first keep the objects, we can directly use the recorder also out here. Record mobile, you can say. So what I will show you is a simple behavior out here. So what you can do is I will open the application. Right. I will click on preferences, preference dependencies. Click on this checkbox. Click on this checkbox. When it's clicked, this gets highlighted. Click on Wi-Fi settings and give the name. Let's say type the name Kaushik and click on OK button and just close the application. This is what I'm going to do. So I have to open the application manually. Okay. At this particular point. So let's start through the recorder. The recorder looks like this. The emulator is already, you can see it is identified. Application file is this. Application file, what file it is? APK. Open up and just make it a bit less. Expand this. Right. Some actions are already defined out here. Certain actions are defined, certain actions you have to put it manually. So I can start up. We'll take a screenshot of the application right now. The application in this state. We'll take a screenshot of this. You can see, just take a screenshot of this. Is a screenshot. So I will click on preference. And this is the, you can see that this is the highlighted XML file. And this is the object name. You can see. Okay. Okay, so what you need to do, what action do you perform on this preference? The object is highlighted, fine, automatically. So I have to highlight the object like this manually, and then I click on the tap. Tap action is there, you can see. Automatically a tap action with the element's address is coming. You can see that. The application is in this state after tapping. It has captured this also in real time. Now I have to click on preference dependencies, so highlight that. What I need to do, again tap. Automatically has taken the address, locator value. And you can see state of the application in the virtual device is this, and this is the screenshot of that. Now I have to click on this checkbox, highlighting it. So what I have to do, I have to clear the text, or I have to hide the keyboard, or tap and hold. What I need to do, I will tap only, right? So the moment I tap, it does in real time also. Just tap it, the screenshot is taken, this gets highlighted. Now I have to click out here. Okay, so I have to tap again out here. Now I have to type here. Now don't use the send keys method for typing on a native application. You have to use the set text method. So first you have to tap out here to get the locator value of this. Oh, first you have to hide it. Hide the keyboard. Now you have to highlight and use the set text method. Please input the text to set this element. So my text will be Kaushik. Click on OK. So you can see set text method is used on this particular locator value. And in real time also in ABD device it is typed. Here also a screenshot is taken. Then you have to click on OK button. So you have to highlight that, take the address of that, and use the tap method again. Done. Stop your capturing. And say OK out here. You have to give the object spy name. So I will create inside this a new folder called as mobile 2. Inside mobile 2, I'll say OK. Done. Generating the test script. This is the mobile 2 object repository, and it has created the test case with the existing one only. You can see progress bar. So I will create another test case out here. Wi-Fi settings. And I'll just copy from here. Copy and paste it out here. You can remove it from here. Now you can run this, go to the same state of the application and run it from here. Say OK, and this is the state of the application, this is the virtual device. Done, your test case has passed. Your test case should contain verifications and all. You can verify all those things. So if you look at the steps out here for the, not for the web UI, for the mobile keywords, they're setting verification, not this one, customs and all. Verify it is landscape or not, or whether it is in portrait or not. Okay, you can also swipe your mobile. Swiping is also possible. So these are the mobile keywords. You can also use the keywords of your Selenium, because APM is developed over Selenium. We can use those also. For example, if you look at this particular behavior, okay, the object repository is kept down for uh, mobile 2 out here, right? So what we can do is that we can create mobile progress bar, create a new Wi-Fi settings folder with actions of web. I'll just copy this instance. Everything remains same. This will I'll basically change it to click. Close application. Click on preferences, right? Mobile 2 preferences. I can delete this, just to show you that click will also work. Okay, so all these tabs can be replaced by click also. You can replace this by click also. This preference dependencies, right? So you can go out here and preference dependency, click there. I can remove this. All the tabs can be replaced by click and it will work fine. And this is the state of the application. Save it. Android. But generally click is not used. Sometimes it does not work also. Then better to use tap. You can see sometimes it does not work. The tap is not working. So the click is not working. You can see that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. That's why I said so. Better to always use tap for this. But let me not remove it. Just remember that sometimes it works, sometimes the click does not work. It's better to use tap for this. I'm not removing that. Okay, there's one more out here, preference. Hmm, views. Expandable list. Customer adapter. Now if you tap out here, it will open like this. I don't want to tap. You tap and hold. Then you will see this uh, to tap and hold. It is not tapping. Tapping will show you like this. It is tap and hold. This will come. You click on sample actions. The dog name, whatever it comes out there. I'll show you the tap and hold behavior. So this will be your 1 minute. Expandable list. So I'll create a test case. Or let them create it. What I can do is that I can delete this whole thing. When I record it, it will get played automatically. Okay, so use tab. Expandable is tap action. Custom adapter tap action. Click on people names for a greater period of time. Tap and hold. Now it is coming, you can see that. And then sample action, tap. People name group, 0 clicked. And you can close the application. Or you can stop it. And the application closes. Click on OK. Object repository will be new mobile 3. Say OK. And gets added to same Wi-Fi settings what is open. So you have to first create the test case. From here to here. Cut out. Paste out here. Save it and you can run this. The state of the application should be same. Let's go to the home and you can run this. Say OK. Check out. You're done. Yeah, that's me. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anyway, this will be recorded. You can see this. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. 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 No, no, no problem.